So I'm going to talk about this segment first. This is about the step-to-step guide of becoming a lawyer. Now, as students, guys, after your 12th standard, you get two options. You can either opt for a 5-year integrated course, or you can opt for, go for your graduation and then do a 3-year course. My recommendation to you would be, if you are still schoolgoers, my recommendation to you would be to take up a 5-year integrated course, because if you go for your graduation first and then you do your law, you're actually utilizing one extra year. It's going to take you 6 years to become a lawyer, but if you're doing an integrated course, it's going to take you just 5 years to become a lawyer. So if you're still in your school, opt for a 5-year law course. Now you will find a lot of small colleges as well who would give out this course, and you can take it as a course there as well. My recommendation: don't do it. Colleges where you're looking at for your masters, universities or the colleges that you'll probably consider for your masters, or if you want to become a corporate lawyer, or you want to join a law firm, if you want to do that, those both these organizations, so whether it's a corporate house, an MNC, or whether it's a law firm, they are not going to recognize those local colleges degree if you get any of those in law. So don't do that. Only go for good universities, renowned universities. There are some national law universities in India, and then there's Punjab University or Punjabi University, and or Kolkata University. So all of those state universities also, you can opt for those universities as well to pursue your law. uh, Try and score well in your entrance exam so that you get the best university, and you get in through merit. So I did my law from Punjab University, Chandigarh main campus. They organize a common entrance exam, and once you clear that, basis your merit and how much you've scored in your 12th standard. So they take an aggregate of both the percentages, and that's how the merit is finally framed. And then for national law universities also, there's CLAT, which happens every year, and this is a common law entrance exam which happens and which caters to all the national law universities in India. And there are about 11 of these universities which are associated with CLAT. So you can look at CLAT and appear for that and prepare well, so that the better you score, the better university you will get placed in. So we have Nalsar in Hyderabad, and we have National University Bangalore. These are some of the best names in the country. Try and opt for those, and that can only happen if you're scoring well in CLAT. So these are two options that you will have. And after, so initially when I was doing law, there was just one option of BA LLB if you want to do a 5-year integrated course. But now they've also introduced BCom LLB, BBA LLB, and there's BMC LLB, BSc LLB. So a lot of those courses as well, because they were able to see that a lot of students who've pursued commerce in their 11th or 12th standard, they've started pursuing law. So that's one option that you have. Or if you are a science student and you want to do a BSc LLB, you can do that as well. Doesn't really make any sense. If you want to be a lawyer, it's not going to make any difference, to be honest, whether it's BA LLB, whether it's BCom LLB, just that the subjects are going to be different. And in a 5-year integrated course, you get dual specialization, which means that you will be able to specialize in a in a separate arts, in a separate subject which is not related to law. So for example, my specialization was political science, and then you will get to specialize in one of the legal subjects as well. So you can opt for anything, whether you want to go for civil law, you want to go for CRPC, criminal law, or you want to go for banking law, corporate law, business law, depends. But law is going to be there everywhere. Whatever you're doing, law is going to be there everywhere. So it's absolutely your personal choice to make whatever area you want to pick. I chose criminal law, so that's something that I pursued then. But then I didn't pursue it as a career, and I moved into corporate law. It didn't really make any difference. Another thing that you can do is uh, s- um, you know and yeah, one more very important thing that you have to keep in mind. Um, initially what used to happen is, after you've studied your law, so after you've got your degree, the graduation degree, so after you've done that, you were free to enroll yourself with the Bar Council of India, and you could just start practicing. But that has now changed. You will have to appear for an all India bar exam, which is an open book test, but majority of the people flunk it, because I think they feel that open book hai to koi bhi kar lega and all of that. Doesn't happen like that. It's a little tricky. So I would always recommend that you study a little bit before appearing for it. But there's an all India bar exam that you will have to appear for after your graduation, and only then you will be able to practice. So you will have to get that license from the All India Bar Association, and only then you can enroll in whatever state or whatever city, or whatever lower court or high court you want to practice in. That's when you can enroll yourself there. But if you don't have this license from the All India Bar Association, then you will not be able to practice. They give you, I think, 6 or 7 months after you've passed out from your graduation to take this exam, and it happens twice every year. And whatever center is closer to your place, you can opt for that one, and you can appear for it. And there's no percentage, no scores. It's just a pass or a fail result that you get. So you've either passed it or you flunked. That's the only result that they're going to give you. They're not going to give you any score. Something really important. Now, we all know that masters is something that's very, very important for all of us to pursue if you want to build a career in the corporate side of the space, or if you want to, associate yourself with a law firm. It's always good to have a master's degree as well. LLM is absolutely one option that we all have. But in my experience, I haven't really seen LLM, being a shortlisting criteria with any of the companies when you're, looking for a job, or any of the law firms looking at LLM as a basic criteria to, shortlist candidates. So only if you want to be a professor and you want to opt for teaching as a career, then go for LLM, and then you can do your UGC net, and look at your PhDs and all of those things. But if that's not something that you want to do, then opting for an LLM is not going to be very beneficial for you. I have seen a lot of students, going to the UK, or going to different countries to pursue their masters, then coming back to India and practicing here. It's not helped them in any way. I know that education doesn't go waste, but you also have to see what contribution is it making in your career growth. So I haven't seen, apart from teaching as a career, I haven't really seen LLM contributing to anybody else's career. If you want to go for specializations, for example, IPR is something that's very critical these days. IPR is intellectual property rights. So, we talk about copyrights, we talk about patents, trademarks. All of these things are covered under IPR. If you want to specialize in one particular area, you can always opt for good certifications from national law universities. NLU Bangalore has a very good certification course in business law. They have another certification course in um, IPR. You can opt for those. So if you really want to enhance your academic credentials and your credibility, you can go for these certifications instead of pursuing a master's in law, because it's not going to make sense. If you want to be a professor, absolutely go ahead and pursue your master's in law. That's going to benefit you there.